Welcome to Half and Halves This Week in Music.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to This Week in Music. This is Adrian. So something interesting happened to me the other day. Well, I guess I wouldn't call it interesting. But, so a little bit of backstory. I am not the hugest Slipknot fan. I do like them. I respect them as musicians. But I'm not a huge fan. But throughout the years, I've liked songs here and there. I do not own one single album, but I check in on them every now and again just to see what they're doing. Every time their album comes out, or a new album comes out, there's a big old hoopla about it. So I peek in every now and again, see what the album sounds like, and for the most part, it's a Slipknot album, right? So yeah, I do like them. I'm not the world's greatest fan, but I do like them. I respect them. But the other day they came out with a single that actually threw me for a loop. The single is called Bone Church. So everyone knows I'm a name guy. I'm a picture guy. I'm very visual. So when I saw the premiere of this single, I see this picture. I don't know. It may be Corey Taylor's new mask. I don't know. But at a quick glimpse, it reminded me of the Joker of some sort, right? The DC's The Joker. Then I read the name and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cool name. So I went to go listen to the song, right? Like I said, I always pop in and just, see what they're doing. And lo and behold, I love this song. I was actually pretty floored when I heard this song. It's not your typical heavy song. Right off the bat, first couple of measures, I instantly thought of Marilyn Manson's Antichrist Superstar. This song could fit perfectly right into that album. It's like a very creepy, moody song, if you want to call it that. There's not a lot of, it's not metal at all. It's not heavy. It's none of that. It's not your typical Slipknot song. And I thought to myself, wow, this is a fucking great song. I've always respected them as musicians. Joey Jordison was one of the world's greatest drummers. Rest in peace. I've always loved Corey Taylor, right? Corey Taylor's voice, because I like the husky, raspy type voice of singers. And so again, I've always respected them as musicians, but their first album, I don't even remember what it was called. It's a phenomenal album. It's a great album. Again, I don't own it. Slipknot, the whole mystique of the masks and all that, I think all that is cool. But I've never really listened to all their albums top to bottom. So anyway, long story short, when this song came out, or when I heard the single, I thought to myself, wow, why don't they do more stuff like this? I know Corey Taylor's in Stone Sour, which is more of a rock band, right? And there's a few songs from them that I do like. Slipknot does have another song called Snuff. That's a great fucking song. I'm sure everyone's heard it. But yeah, again, this one really threw me for a loop. It's called Bone Church. I'm sure by now, because I'm a couple of the days late, I'm sure by now people have heard this song already. But if you haven't, I would highly, highly, highly recommend checking it out. Again, it's very creepy to me. You can put this song dead smack at the end, or maybe even the middle of like a horror movie, like those B-type horror movies. Those are the best, by the way. I love B horror movies. Yeah, again, I don't know. It's a great song. I was actually surprised. Like, if this is a single off of their new album, very, very intrigued, somewhat excited to actually hear this album. I don't know that this is the direction they will go, because they do have a tendency of putting out songs that don't typically fit in a Slipknot album. However, they do have them. So I don't know if this will be the tone of the record going forward, or we'll get more of this stuff. Personally, I wish they would. I really wish they would. I know everyone loves, how heavy they are and what they accomplished with 20 band members and whatnot, which is great. Like I said, again, I highly respect all of them as musicians. It's just, sometimes when you regurgitate the same old thing over and over and over and over and don't try to break the formula, it gets a bit redundant. Not in a bad way. Again, true fans, I appreciate it. I get it. I understand. However, for me, being on the outside, not really involved in that band all too much, I think if their new album had more of this stuff, or kind of this tone, I would actually, for the first time in my life, buy a Slipknot album, because this song is that fucking good. Maybe I'm hyping it up too much. Tell me, let us know. Drop a comment, drop a whatever the hell they're called, Get at us. Let me know I'm crazy. Let me know you agree with me. Most Slipknot fans might actually hate this song. I don't know. I love it personally. So if you have not heard it, go check out Slipknot's new single called Bone Church. Thank you, everybody. And that is my segment of This Week in Music. Bye.